Throughout the history of baseball, from when the first recorded official game was played in 1845 to the present day, the bats have had many different looks. Over time, there has been plenty of innovation with these bats, and this season, we've just seen the newest one. This past offseason, the New York Yankees did a study on their shortstop, Anthony Volpe. In this study, they tracked where the balls he hit would most often make contact with his bat, and then compared them to where his bat's center of percussion is. This leads us to the question, what is the center of percussion?
The center of percussion, or COP, is the place on a bat or racket where it may be struck without causing reaction at the point of support. When a ball is hit at this spot, the contact feels good and the ball seems to spring away with its greatest speed. This is often referred to as the sweet spot. At points other than this spot, the bat or racket may vibrate or even sting your hands.
When a baseball hits the bat at the center of percussion, energy will be transferred to the ball most efficiently, and the highest amount of possible force relative to the pitch speed and bat speed will be exerted on the ball. This means that the ball will have a higher exit velocity and it will travel further. The Yankees found that Volpe most often struck the ball much lower on the bat than the center of percussion was. They repeated this study on all other players and found that this was true for everybody. A bat's center of percussion is typically at the point where the bat has the widest diameter. A standard bat, like this one, has its center of percussion right at the top of the bat. So they wanted to move their bat's center of percussion right to the point where each player most often makes contact with the ball.
They did this by making new bats with a wider diameter where they wanted the new center of percussion to be. This gave the bats a very odd look, leading them to be nicknamed torpedo bats. Anthony Volpe is the player that the torpedo bats appeared to have the highest impact on. This is likely due to the fact that he was the first player to begin using torpedo bats and has had the most time to adjust to the different bat. The first year that these bats have been used was in the 2025 MLB season. A swing's squared up rate tells us how much of the highest possible exit velocity available based on the physics related to the swing speed and pitch speed a batter was able to obtain. This essentially means that the higher the percentage average squared up rate a player obtains, the more likely they are hitting the ball at or near the center of percussion. A percentile is what percentage of data any statistic is higher than. Volpe's squared up rate has risen from 25.5% in 2024 to 28.1% in 2025. His average exit velocity of the balls he has hit has also increased. It has gone from 87.7 miles an hour in 2024 to 91.6 miles an hour in 2025. This extreme increase in exit velocity could be due to the fact that he's been swinging his bat much faster this year. His average bat speed has gone from 69.3 miles an hour in 2024 to 72.1 miles an hour in 2025. This could be caused by the center of mass being much closer to his hands, causing him to have a lot better leverage on his bat.
So, what does all of that look like in action? Well, this next video speaks for itself.
High fly ball, right field. Springer back, track, wall, see ya. Home run for Volpe. 7-1 Yanks.
Well, Anthony Volpe, we said, might have found something. Maybe he did, and he just found his 5th home run of the year. The short porch in Yankee Stadium, but knew it off the bat, too. That's the thing. And when you go the other way.
If you slow the video down, you can see that the ball strikes the bat very low. With a traditional bat, this would result in really weak contact and low velocity off of the bat. But because of this new bat that he's using, the result is a home run. In conclusion, the way that the New York Yankees have tailored their players' bats to match their individual habits and tendencies has led to them hitting balls harder and farther, resulting in more hits and home runs, helping them win more baseball games.